MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I'm watching the man they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Chris Tillman will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Number 25 comes to the plate to lead things off
no
here
outs.
in the bottom
No outs
half
now.
of the first.
Right fielder, number 25.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
In now, Adam Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this
strike.
one.
Get ahead right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight.
One
They've got
down.
to be considered
One
the
down.
hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chop foul right at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has the range of a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013 when he pushed his streak to 264 games.
Hey, get ahead right here. Hey, 2-way now.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a fat strike zone, but I don't think that really applies to all corners. Also, I've been does and doesn't call.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Chris Davis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance. We didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row, and that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Jonathan Scope now.
One now.
Hey, one away, one away. The first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 18 homers and 44 RBIs. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No runner, go home.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just
one down now.
over a
One
ground
down.
ball and still get it into right field.
Hit hard on the ground towards
Turn
second.
two.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
No run. Cut hole.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Nope.
Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. On the ground to the left side.
Here we go. Turn it 2.
To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Caleb Joseph will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Here we go, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Cut it, cut it! Hold on to it.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Darwin Barney will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
Hey, no one down here.
Ball 1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Stepping in now, number 25. Swing and he pops it up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away.
2 away.
1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Manny Machado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Fellas, let's go.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
First baseman, number 19,
Chris Davis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Norris scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
At the plate, Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
Come on now.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
0-2, here it comes.
We got two.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited
boys,
about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Here's a sinker to start him
Ball
out,
one,
but he
no
wouldn't
strike.
bite. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him
One
guessing
ball,
there,
one
and it's a
strike.
ball and a strike.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle
Hey,
and
nobody away.
trust that its action will cause it to drop.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated
got
these
one
days
here.
as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Here's a liner caught down there at third, and that will become out number 2. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for
Hey,
his
get ahead,
stuff.
stay ahead. What do you
He's been
say now?
dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
First pitch on its way. Caleb Joseph
Count
is
1-0.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Both clubs with 3
Hey, we
hits
got
in the ballgame.
two down.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Darwin Barney gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And that has
Nobody
been the
here,
comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And on 0-2, I think they want this thing down, and it's just a complete miss. Well, not really any reason to challenge up there when you're in the driver's seat on the mound.
Number 25 steps in now. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced.
Ready for that ground ball
and we're
right
in the
here.
middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard down the line. Valbuena's got it to second for one. On to first, a double play.
And for as quickly as the tying run gets on base, he's taken away here on the double play. Just a big pitch right there and a very good turn at second base to get them both.
2 outs here.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Get ahead of him right here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first.
Hey, two away.
away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under
I got it. Me.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Chopped weakly to the left. Norris is up with it, and he's retired here, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Jonathan Scope will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Ball. And there's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking
Here we go,
saying,
guys.
What do I got to do to get a strike?
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the
ball,
fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Hey, 2 here.
Here's Waldo Arcia.
Plays it first
As
here.
he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Marwin Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Ball 1. And he'll lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific, but will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike
come on
right
now,
here
we
in the
go.
8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Shot towards second. And a rather easy first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Caleb Joseph comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Skied into straightaway right. Almonte is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Darwin Barney
come on now.
will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez has it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 25 will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings
Get ahead,
hasn't
stay ahead
yielded
right
a whole
now.
lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, nobody out now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds
Plays
up
at
in
first
time.
now.
Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here for Adam Jones. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
And obviously that's something you start to get worried about the later you work into a start. When you start to get tired, a lot of times the first thing to go is the rotation and sharpness on that breaking ball. And that looked like a pretty good hanger right there.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches
One
or so.
down, one down.
But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
First baseman, number 19. Chris Davis.
2
down now.
Will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
All right,
Bases
come
are
on now.
empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Indians